I'm Chloe Amour.
We are with Chloe Amour, a candidate, a nominee for Female Performer of the Year tonight. You know, Chloe, you were in the industry for a while, took a 5-year hiatus and came back stronger than ever.
Thank you.
I know it's been a couple years, but how has porn changed now that you're back into it? How has your mentality changed?
Well, to be honest, you know, when I was recruited into porn back in 2013, I came from the old school side of porn, you know, before the whole OnlyFans trend. And when OnlyFans came around, that was like before it blew up, and then I went on this break, and then that break turned into a 5 years hiatus. So I had a lot of self-reflection. I felt like I was just kind of like a little burnt out, you know, and I knew I never officially like retired. And so I decided to come back, and I just had a lot of goals that I wanted to meet and a lot of still things that I wanted to do. And I came back wiser and like with more clarity and with more energy and more focus. Because when I was recruited, I came into this so blind. Like it was just like all fun, you know, exciting. And then now I'm more of like a businesswoman.
Yeah. Chloe, you shot such a high amount of scenes this year, really intense scenes too. What's the key to keeping yourself fresh, both mentally and physically and healthy?
Well, I always say, because people always ask if I work out, I always say like my job is my workout, because sex really is a workout. But what I have learned from the past and then being on my break and then coming back is that you definitely have to have a balance. I know that it's one of our goals, right, to be able to work as much as possible, shoot as much as possible, but we also have to be mindful that we need some balance and breaks. And what's interesting is that I lived in LA for 8 years, and then I had moved to Vegas during my break to be closer to family. And then when I came back to the business, I'm still living in Vegas, but now I know what it's like to be the out-of-town girl. So it does add an extra challenge, but that also is what keeps me mindful as well that, hey, like, listen, like, I need to take breaks. So I have had discussions with my agency about like, hey, this is how we're going to structure your schedule to prevent those burnouts, you know?
Last question, Chloe. You had that incredible showcase this year that's nominated for so much. A lot of gangbang type stuff in there, DPs. What's the key? What do you do after a big day like that? Do you have a go-to meal or something that you go?
I literally tell people, like, when I do anal scenes, I do get very tired because I don't eat all day. And then sometimes the night before you can't eat before a certain time. So at the end of it, because so much energy is being exerted, I literally just want to like eat carbs and like take a nap, and then I'll feel like rejuvenated for the next day. Also, another thing is I don't shoot anals back to back. So if I am going to shoot the next day after shooting an anal scene, it has to be like boy-girl badge or girl-girl or something like that, because, you know, I just want to keep that balance. So
I love it. Chloe, thanks for taking a few minutes for us. Great year. And
thank you. And I read your articles last night because you told me.
Thank you so much. Yes.
So it was very interesting.
We're a big Chloe Amour fan at PornCrush. So
Thank
thanks
you.
again.
Thank you.